guys, it's Edmond from White House Business Incubators, and I hope you are all doing well. So in this section, I would like you guys to take note of certain details, though they were already emphasizing some of the sections already. There's a need for us to re-echo them to you, because in order to make your time in Alibaba very efficient, there's a need for you to know them, and in order to avoid mistakes or errors, you need to really pay attention to them. So first of all, the first thing on the list is the price. That's the unit price of the item, the shipping fee to our warehouse, and also the CBM. So these three items, they are very So these three items are very important in you knowing the final cost of your product before it reaches Ghana. For example, the unit price. So this is the price of the product as said in other sections. So if you are taking, let's say, a blender for instance, so the price given to you is the unit price, or the price listed on the suppliers page is the unit price. And also the freight to our warehouse or the shipping to our warehouse. This is also essential because all this adds up to the cost before the item reaches Ghana. So in order to accurately predict the cost of your product before it comes or arrives in Ghana, you need to know these items. And also the CBM. The CBM is what you use to calculate the shipping cost to Ghana. So first of all, you have to ask the supplier or re-emphasize on the unit price, the freight to our warehouse, and our CBM. And the CBM of the product. At times in the CBM, the supplier might make a mistake. So always ask for the package dimension or the total package size of the product. So if there are 5 cartons, so you must ask for the CBM for the 5 cartons, not just 1 carton, but for all the 5 cartons. And if it's only 1 item, you ask for the CBM of that 1 item in order for you to know accurately the CBM and also to be able to predict the shipping cost. So in order for you to accurately predict the cost of the product when it gets to Ghana, you have to know the unit price, the freight to warehouse, and also the CBM. And make sure that the CBM is for all the items that you have purchased. So if it's 5 cartons, the CBM for the 5 cartons. If it's 1, the CBM for the 1 carton. So I'm going to show you an example of what I mean by you requesting for the unit price, the CBM, and also the freight. So I have a supplier, so we can type Emily Mirafil. That's her name. Emily. Yeah. So we purchased a product from her, and I'm going to show you the charts. Okay, it was a very long conversation, so in order to make sure every detail is in touch, I make sure she understood everything. So yes, we can start from here. Blah 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 blah. She gave me some product pictures. So one thing you must make sure is that you must ask the supplier for the image or videos of the product. You must do this in order to know how the product looks like, in order for you to properly predict how the product is. For example, this cloth here. So it might be that the supplier might give me a particular design, but that won't be the design the supplier will send to me after purchasing. So I need an evidence to show that this is what we have agreed on and she has counteracted what we have agreed on. So in order for the trade assurance to apply, I need to show an evidence. So let's move on. So I have some product pictures here. There are quite a lot. So as you can see here, she was asking for, please kindly check the invoice, my friend. And I said okay. Then packaging dimension of 50 pieces. So I was requesting for 50 pieces. So in order for me to know the CBM, I asked for the packaging dimension. To accurately know the CBM, at times you must ask for the packaging dimension, because the suppliers at times, when you ask for CBM, they might give you a wrong code. So you must ask for packaging dimension. So yes, I asked for the packaging dimension of 50 pieces in order to know the CBM. And she asked how to allocate your 50 pieces, and I said yes, carton size. So is it at times the Chinese suppliers don't really get what you are saying, so you must re-emphasize or re-echo what you are trying to communicate to them. So the carton size simply means the box size. So if it's a box, then she must measure the length of the box, the width, and also the height in order for us to know the CBM. So from there we move on to, yes, at times they might say they don't know the CBM or the packaging size. You must emphasize, or you must request for it. At times they might want to say that after you have paid and they are done packaging the box, then they'll give you the packaging dimension. But yes, still they can still predict, or they can still estimate a CBM for you. Then after you have purchased or bought the item, then they'll give you the accurate CBM or packaging dimension. So the box dimension she gave to me was 60 by 40 by 50. Then she drafted an order for me. Now let me show you something in the order. Before you make any purchase or payment, you need to make sure that each and every detail you have given to the supplier, he or she has adhered to it. For example, like this, so I requested for 50 pieces, so she has 50 pieces here, and the unit price we agreed on was $6, sorry, $6, and the total is $300. And the shipping fee we agreed to, that shipping fee to, or shipping cost to our warehouse, we agreed to was $6. So in all, everything is $306, as you can see here where the mouse is hovering. $306. So you must make sure that each and every item or each and every detail is as you given to the supplier. And also the shipping address is very important. The shipping address, as you can see here, shipping address, I gave her the warehouse address, which is also the shipping address. you need to make sure that each and every detail is as you have given to the supplier, or else she might send your item to another warehouse or to a different location. Chinese suppliers are in such a way that after you have made payment to them, they forgo anything. So you need to make sure that each and every detail you have provided is being followed or is being adhered to. Then also the shipping mark. The shipping mark. Here we don't have a shipping mark here, so I'll return to the chart. I provided a shipping mark to her. I think it's down. Shipping mark. Yes, and also she sent me a video of how the product is. Shipping mark, shipping mark, shipping mark. Shipping mark, shipping mark. Okay, this is the warehouse address I provided to her. I think the shipping mark will be down. So let's hurry up and go to the shipping mark. Yes, I think I found it. So yes, this is the shipping mark. This is the shipping mark here. So you make sure that the shipping mark that you give to the supplier is as written on the package. And also, after everything is said and done and the supplier has packaged your product, make sure that the shipping mark on the box or the packaging box is as you have quoted or stated to the supplier. So as you can see, the shipping mark is the same. Always give your shipping mark, that's your special mark address, to the supplier, your phone number, the item that is packaged in the box or in the carton or whatsoever it is they are packaged it into, and also the country which the item is being sent to. All these, make sure that you include them in the shipping mark. So as you can see, we have that on the box. Then also the tracking number. You request the tracking number from the supplier. After the supplier has packaged everything and you have confirmed your shipping mark that everything is accurate, the warehouse address is accurate, then you request for the tracking number, because the supplier will send your items through a Chinese courier then to your warehouse. So you request for a tracking number. So here you can see I have a tracking number here. So the tracking number is what will help us to know that this particular item you sent is this item, because the tracking number will correspond to the number of boxes and also to the CBM. So after that, you can make sure that you re-emphasize that each and everything that you have said to the supplier has understood them. Then from there, suggest that after the supplier provides the tracking number, make sure or you request from the supplier that the supplier tracks your good or your items from their warehouse to our warehouse. Make sure that the supplier tracks it, because at times they might neglect and not send it to your warehouse and send it to another warehouse. So make sure that in every step of the way, because China is big, it's not like you buy something today and the next day it will reach our warehouse. No, at times the distance between the localities or the cities are very huge, so at times it might even take a week for your item to reach our warehouse. So make sure that the supplier tracks your item in each and every step of the way. So guys, that's it for this section. I believe you all understood this, and please make sure that each and everything that we have said here today, you implement them, because if your goods are misappropriated or something happens to your goods, you will be liable for it. So guys, thank you very much, and thank you for your time. Goodbye.